brings me so much joy to be reunited with you, Kadril. It's been such a long time since we've cast together. We won't even get a chance to really set up anything because Mad Lions have snuck in. Observers, toggle vision. Does Astralis know? And that CSD is phenomenal. Right now, he's being asked to help out Younghoon in 113. They started the Dragon, but that's the guy that can obviously run amok. He's on one of his signature champions too, but also more importantly, the entire comp can enable him.
We'll see if he can get himself involved here. Dragon started up. Mad Lions don't want to give it for free. Cobb is on the way, but doesn't have the ultimate. Karsi's in base, so it's a 4v3 disadvantage for Mad, but they're getting chunked out from the Dragon. They're just going to have to stand there and watch them take it, I think, here, Mad, unless they pull the trigger. Hilly's walking up. I think he's trying to call for a contest, but Mad Lions, not sure if they want this.
Looking for the engage. The barrel! It's stolen from Niski! 113 is only level 5. Aljoya goes forward with that crushing blow. Somebody he'll use from Karbi as the knockup. Lands from Niski, continuing to chase forward. The ultimate goes forward and lets the first blood secured. All of a sudden, instant trade back. Hilly's the next target. Leader and 113 trying to close it out. A knock up into the air, and Hilly still not taken out. Leader and 113 can't find that final hit. Younghoon will dance over the wall to safety. Ends up being a 1-for-1, but the Dragon goes to Mad. And Chasey being ahead of Finn is going to give Mad Lions a little bit of time, a little bit of breathing room for when Astralis inevitably look to start those fights. And this time around, Kadril, Cyclone is available. 1, 2, 3 members knocked up. Crushing blow for an insta-kill onto Karbi. Aljoya continues to chase forward with that Nimbus strike. 113 down to 200. 150 taken out. A double kill for Aljoya. And I think they're going to dive this time around. Kills for Aljoya in that previous skirmish. And I think so importantly, Karsi's using this bottom lane to his advantage. Younghoon's nowhere near. Flash already blown once again. Karbi gets stunned in place. Karsi's trying to find some feathers. Ignite's dropped as well. And
he really wants this, Hilly's.
There's a crash down once again, Kadril. Looking at the minimap, Niski's making his way forward. Karbi's killer instinct has been used, and Hilly's actually going to drop. Mad Lions chase a little too far. The flash, the body slam, the feather. Instant reply, and while that was going on, 113 got the Heralds.
Denies more creeps from him. Hylissang doesn't mind dying there. So much confidence. He knew Niski was right behind him, I suppose. Niski looking for a leader, but he has the ult. He might have to use it. See how much damage Niski can get out here. He has the ult if he wants to commit.
That's a lot of damage already down. Here comes Aljoya. Flash as well as the crushing blow.
The Q.
Leader, the banging will pick it up. Niski gets the 5th of the game for Mad Lions. They are completely controlling Astralis.
Yeah. For a bot play here, Hylissang, I can actually hear him just screaming.
They're
going for this bot play.
He's still got the ulti, by the way. Didn't use it either of those previous engages. Will do it this time round. Karbi's heal's already used. He's taken up by Aljoya. 3, 1, and 2 on that Wukong. Hideout from Karbi in the river is under control of Mad Lions.
Finn.
Flash may be needed. Charges forward. Finds the fat man. Skull is proc. Pocket pistol interrupted. Flashes to try stay alive, but it's Karsi that picks up the kill. The 7th for the Mad Lions in a 5 versus 4. They turn towards that Dragon.
And his vision plays down as well. On top of that, they're on constant wards. Man, looking for more.
They really are. They found themselves 1-1-3, knocked all the way backwards. He'll ward hop over the wall, sidestep Sputnik, and inside the river is going to be Karsi. Could cut him off, but I mean, Astralis are just shambles at the moment. Finn cut off. He was run down. Great decision making from Mad Lions. 1-1-3 stays alive a few seconds longer here. Who's going to be donated the kill? It feels like he'll go to Chasey, trying to find that hyper proc, and he will get the final one.
Dragon goes over. Not really much 113 can do there. If the bot tier 1 wasn't there, he could maybe look for a recall because he has the Herald. But yeah, as good as dead. Leader recognizes it, Kobe recognizes it. Just push out lanes, go for a base, try to be back on the map, and contest Baron up in 1 minute 30 seconds.
Meganar into Mini Skarl. Junkin and Leader make their way forward. Flash comes out, knocked up into the air. Leader's trying to chase, still has that flash available to him. Here comes Skarl, bear trap on a rope, and the shutdown secured. So that's at least 1 kill back. Big ingest or injection of gold, but it's not my fault.
He's 2.5.
It's not my fault.
Is he going to cast a curse?
Kadril, it's not my fault. Cast a curse is not a thing. It's not real. It's not my fault. Karsi is
ult in 3 seconds too.
3, 2, 1. The heal's available. He missed the kill. He's down. That is not my fault. I did not do that. Karsi will go down. But there is a reply. At least Niski picks up one onto Younghoon. The tower is now being focused. Hylissang's just about to arrive. Maggot Storm is available to him.
Finn, again, caught off the side lane.
7 seconds for his flash. I don't think he should use it even if it becomes available. Skarl will get procced, and who gets the kill? This time around, Aljoya, his 4th of the game. The 10th for Mad Lions, but the big one for me.
Chasey's TP is up in about 10-15 seconds, so we'll see if there's any wards behind. It looks like there's only the wave that he can play on. There's the Kled ult, but it's only to get onto the objective. Are they just going to rush it down and take a 50-50?
Well, Mad Lions, they don't have to fight this. They can concede it. They've got 3 already. The Dragon Prince finds Karsi. That's huge. Astralis will also have a numbers advantage. Now the Chasey's arrived. Trying to go Meganar. Can't be no flash. No, he's taken down. Blown up. Chasey has done got it. Finn's now using that pocket pistol to run for his life. Hilly has trails Chase. He's trying to zone away the rest of the members and leader. 1-1-3 can't find the damage just yet. The crunch, the wallop. Chasey is out and Mad Lions obliterate the team fight.
Only leader left alive. What is a leader without a team? They're all dead. Cobbett manages to get the kill onto Carzzy, but he has to commit so much to do it that Mad can turn and get down the AD carry of Astralis as well. It becomes a 4v4, and they have so much base damage, and they have so much health bars and so much gold leads that they manage to pull it through. Niski level 16, the leader's level 14. So much cooldown reduction as well, just spamming out the chain CC. It was really hard for Astralis to get a second target down.
As well as the fact, like you said, Ayoy being able to get all those summoner spells and ultimates from Kobe setting it up.
Chasey?
It's Astralis starting the fight. They're down 6k. They found Chasey, who should just about be taken out before he gnaws. 113's running for his life, but Ayoya will chase him down with the Nimbus Strike. 1, 2, 3 members of Astralis down. Kobe the next to focus and fall. Mad Lions find another fall. What is a leader without a team? Fantastic Lion Cadril. He's once again running for his life. And Niski, he's chasing and hunting and even taunting.
The tools to get one target down, they have to invest all their ultimates to do it, and when they fall, that's it. They've got nothing left. They don't get onto Carzzy this time around, so he's top of the damage charts, untouched. Still has the ultimate available. Don't even know if he had it for the fight, but anyway, they got the Soul, they got the Baron Mad. Gonna take a base.
The Baron and Pop Minions are still pushing forward.
But at the TP here, Niski.
This is just a comedy of errors on this final fight. Carzzy throws out the feathers. Teleport coming in here for Niski. So US used that Cyclone. No ult for Niski, but the next tower will be the target. 5 versus 5 inside the base. And Astralis, they've lost the Nexus turret. They're running out of space. They've run out of time. They've run out of items.
They've got nothing left. May as well make a last stand. Leaders ult up in 2 seconds. I think that's when they're going to go, but Mad are just going to end it.
And we're going to look for that final engage. Yoya and Niski go all the way forward. Carzzy's on a rampage, finds himself another kill. Leader's hiding inside the shroud, but he's run out of teammates. He's run out of damage. He's run out of time. Another Nexus turret falls, and with Finn the last man standing, the ace is on the cards here for the Mad Lions as they blow up Astralis. Turn their attention to the Nexus, and Mad Lions dominate Astralis.
Fantastic performance from the Lions. Can hear the entire coaching staff screaming. Turning around that week 1, which wasn't too much of a train wreck, but still a couple more games, still loads of games to play, in these best of ones, and Mad, I think, will start pushing themselves back up towards the top of the table.
And welcome to Summoner's Rift. Thank you so much, announcer lady. Definitely was making his way forward. Patrick is just inside the blue buff of his own jungle, and instead XL are going to start off the Dragon. Now, what is the cost of this? Small advantage for CS in the top lane. Odo continues to pressure, and the rest of the waves are even.
Do they get away with this Dragon is the question. Jankos is here, Ruby's 6, and he's first on the move. They just helped out the mid push, and BTO's under tower. Jack's on the way up, XL.
Well, Dragon's going to go low. All multiple members in there. 4 versus 4 for now. Limits forced to flash, so is Xerxes. Low members on XL. Ruby's going to be the target, and that's the engagement. The solo Jankos is going to be targeted up, but not taken down. Jankos escapes with his life. First blood secured by Heretics. The Dragon may have been gift wrapped as well.
Do they know he's here? Limit's hovering next to Xerxes.
They do now. Dredge line will catch the monkey. Cyclone being used. Nimbus Strike as well. Ruby's flashed over the wall with the Chaos Storm. Limit is taken down. The knockup connects onto BTO. He's locked inside the gravity field. Forced to use the flash as well to escape with his life. But another kill goes the way of Heretics. And frankly, they are just making more of their movements across the map.
Entering better. They're playing over waves way more than XL. XL are just trying to run in a straight line and force a fight. It's never really going to work. Odoamne's fighting up against Ebby. Jankos is there. Mercer's level 6.
Gone all out. Here comes Mercer with the quickness. Ebby will be taken up, but in Zombie Form can put a lot of damage down in reply. Ruby gets a kill onto Odo.
Oh, get him.
So
get him, Mercer.
For one, the Crux have been enlisted, and Mercer will finally secure the kill.
He needs to base and TP back. XL cannot do the Herald, but they've stopped it for now at least. Patrick, they're lane swapping here. XL are just saying, you know what, we just have to blow this map wide open. Keep the Herald leashed, get their jungler across here quickly. Jankos maybe wants to steal it. Ruby has the TP, but the bot lane's in base. Can he get it and get out?
Stepping
Can
forward.
he get it and get out?
Crushing blow. Smite's available to him. Uses the Cyclone as well, and it's secured. Needs to pick up the iron, trying to escape with his life. Manages to pick up the iron. Will be conceding the kill. It's Limit that picks it up. That's actually fantastic for Heretics.
It's so worth it.
Yes.
XL clearing their face, and now they're probably going to have 3 losing lanes.
Well, looks to be the case. Ruby and Mercer will be on a little bit of threat here. Xerxes got no prison available to him. Fate is unsealed. Ruby's the target. Gravity Field is dropped down the knockups, and the follow-up is just too much to deal with.
Yep.
So a great 2v2 kill there from XL. But they were talking about how, like, Jankos is the main character of Heretics, and last weekend he definitely showed it. Huge kill participation, huge damage per minute. This game helped set up that first dragon, helped him steal away the Rift Herald. Hasn't dropped it yet, but now we'll also secure the second dragon. The Heretics are about 1,000 gold up. Xerxes got the ultimate available to him, so we
on to Heretics and see if they respect it and respond well. Odoamne's trying to get Ebby down here. He has the ultimate, he's trying to block it.
Trying to get in the way, stepping forward, Ghost still available to him. Time to go all out. Limit will dredge line off to a minion, and Ebby just runs himself to safety. Jankos has got the Cyclone available to him. Will stealth forward, knock up Odo. He's forced to dash to safety. The Glacial Prison comes down. Jankos may have bitten off more than he can chew. There's no support from the rest of Heretics in the 3v2. Ebby's forced to flash. He's chunked out, stunned up, locked down, and zombie mode. Jankos tries to get something back. Let the zombie run! They manage to trade 1-for-1 for now. And it ends up being just that.
This is a 2v3. Look, bot, Patrick can't lane now. They're going to have to back off this tower here, XL. They just lost the 2v3 on the top side in a 1-for-1.
That's going to be very difficult for XL to come back into this game here.
It is, and I feel like top lane is just... It's just such an irrelevant role right now that most games are won when the top laners haven't even impacted the game yet. Similar kind of story for Odo when the mid-bot side fell apart, but maybe they can salvage it here.
Limit may have gone a little too far. Dredged line will be replied with the knockup. Here comes Ruby over the wall. Can drop that Chaos Storm. Looking from behind, Vito can come in. Unstoppable onslaught goes forward. Odo drops the all out. Herald was secured by Jankos and Heretics, and XL are completely split. They don't concede any kills, but they lose another neutral objective.
XL is struggling to get through this Scion. Sunfire AK, plated steel caps. He is going to keep stacking and stacking that armor.
Teleport through Ebby into the river, but the damage is too high. Cersei takes down Mercer, and all of a sudden Jankos is dropped by Vitio. 5 versus 3, and Ebby cannot find the engage. The Infernal Dragon is up. 17.5 minutes, XL peel for the pit.
That's it, that's exactly what XL need. That's put them right back into this game. They're going to deny this dragon, get some kills onto Vitio. Level 12 on this Yone now. He's going to be a massive threat on the side lane. They've put a plug in this dragon stacking. Ebby needs to be a little bit careful.
Put a plug in the dragon so it doesn't drain the tank. Sorry, I just don't really know how to follow that one. And Odo's held Ebby in place, trying to get back up here from Limit. There's no one else. I don't know if they can kill him, he's just too tanky. 2 seconds for unstoppable onslaught. And this is actually a great example of something you said during draft, Cadril. Lane assignments to unlock the rift, and we've seen that play out. Is once again another engage. Welcome to the A-Ram. Jankos is already taken down by Patrick at the cost of Limit's life. Heretics have dropped the Herald, and this should be able to take the first tower of the game, and it just about does. So advantage once again overall, but Vitio, does he fancy himself an engage? It doesn't feel like it right now.
Otherwise, he's going to be the one that gets collapsed on, actually.
Well, Ebby's going to be the target, just like you said, Cadril. Odo's trying to step in between the rest of Heretics coming down from the rift, but Odo's the one that's losing out this fight. Multiple members of XL have arrived to the fray. Time to go all out. XL still unable to find the kill just yet. Now zombie mode has been activated. Heretics running for their lives, and all of a sudden it's Vitio. He's pushing the mid wave. He's shoving the minions forward, hopping, chasing over the wall. Team Heretics trying to get another. They take down Limit, turn their attention over to Patrick. Feather Storm up and blast cones to safety. Vitio seals the fates for Heretics. Odo gets at least one back, but they're going to run for their lives. They don't have the HP. They don't have the damage. And it's XL that are rooted and stepping away. Ruby's trying to get in range. She's used that Chaos Storm already. Ends up being a 1-for-2 in favor of XL, but Heretics may be able to get the dragon.
Ticking around. It's a 2v3, but did they just pull the trigger on a Baron here, maybe? They could just all run towards the top side and just drop this dragon completely. Let's see what the call is. TP's coming in. The dragon will die. Does XL want to make a play off the back of Heretics losing a lot of tempo on this bot side of the map? We're
going to find out. Look at the timers here. All of a sudden, Ebby has respawned. He's leaving the base with Mercer.
Heretics, so they start Baron themselves now. I think Jack Spectra needs the base still. He's going to push out mid. Bot waves crashing, top waves. XL have a lot of waves to catch here.
And there's more ultimates available for Heretics. So if this fight breaks out right now, as it has, the Cyclone's been dropped. Spectra hops over the wall. Limit's going to pull at least one member forwards. With the quickness from Mercer, locking up, stunning up, and XL are dumpstered inside their jungle. Those ultimate cooldowns were pivotal in winning the fight.
Yeah, they were patient there, Heretics, weren't they? They didn't pounce on the opportunity to engage on XL's right away. They waited for Jack to push him in and then collapse upwards. Xerxes has smite. He doesn't have any wards, though. No vision in this pit for XL means that it's pretty impossible to steal it. Patrick doesn't have a ward either, so I'm not sure what they're looking for here. They have to be careful.
Jack Spectra's going to hop over the wall. Vitio's coming from the river, but I think he's going to be a little too late to the party, and Heretics maintain control of the game. They extend 4 despite the fact Patrick is doing a lot.
Hook hits.
Edgeline will pull
DP
Evie into the
coming in.
tower. Feathers will lock him in place. That's a very good pick. The tower
VTO
is about
has got
to
a position.
fall. VTO, Fate Seal, but the rest of the team is being forced back. Cersei, Patrick, and Limits running for their lives, and VTO is taken down. There simply was no follow-up, no support, and no damage to back VTO up. So they lose themselves one, they lose the tower, and Heretics are not done yet.
Jankos is just getting the health bars down. Ebi's just kind of doing his own thing. He's living in his own world, but Hook hits Jack.
It does. He's still got cleanse. He's still got flash.
That's a kill, maybe.
Use it. Jack's gonna hop over the wall. All sums down. Excel continuing the chase. Ghost comes up.
They need more.
Odo's trying to use on top of blades. Hops over the wall, channeling those empowered recalls.
They need more.
Ruby is likely to be dropped here. He's going to get caught out. It's a minute until Dragon. 45 seconds on the death timer. What else can they play for? They've at least held their base. VTO's going to step into the blue buff. Midwave is being caught by Jack and pushed backwards. Odo stepping forward. He's got a level advantage over most in his way. And we'll interrupt it. Now Exile inside the pit. They're a little bit split here, Kadril.
Heretics are scared. Ruby and Jack Spectre are really scared to walk up. Limit, Cirque say their turn is everything. They both have flash, so they can gap close. They're playing scared, though. Dragon's down to 6k. Odoamne's off to the side. VTO.
VTO, Fate, Unsealed, followed up beautifully, but the damage needs to connect. They found themselves Ruby. They found themselves Mercer. Odo staying alive on Jack Spectre before he's taken down. 2 for 2. VTO re-engages once more. The
No cleanse.
stop onto Jack. He's taken down, but it's an ultimate ace for Heretics.
Heretics are going to get the sole triple kill for Ebi. The Jack Show full tank Scion next to Jankos managed to pull them through this fight. No summoners on their carries. Both of them die. Minute spike, but mid-wave contest coming in. Heretics might just engage here. Mercer has the flash, Patrick doesn't, VTO doesn't. Odoamne's off to the side again, trying to find an angle. See if he can flank these carries, make them a little bit hesitant to walk up onto the front line of XL. Mid-wave contest is going to go in the favor of Team Heretics. Baron's up, but Odoamne's zoning them away.
6 seconds for Ruby's flash, 2 seconds. Now the engage comes out from Heretics, however, and they've taken out VTO. Odo's trying to apply a threat. The all-out will put some damage on the Jack Spectre, but Patrick's running for his life. Limit's already going to be taken down, and Odo will be able to force the rest of Heretics to slow things down. Now he's the target as Jankos jumps onto him. What can he do with that ult? Chased down by Mercer, being chucked out from Jack Spectre. And Odo trying to do the best that he can, finally taken out.
Buy enough time, stall the game out and get some kills. XL are rushing Baron. What's the health bar of that Baron? I think it's dead actually. They might just pick this one up. No, it's actually an 11k. I've got a little bit baited there. They're going to look for the turn onto Ebi though.
The rest of the time, however, Jack Spectre's making his way through the river, hopping over the wall. He's got both of his sums available to him, and Ebi will go to zombie form. Glacial Prison goes out, VTO dashes forward and manages to bounce right backwards. So they get themselves a kill.
Yeah.
They're buying some time. Super minions are pouring into their base. They have to deal with that. And Heretics, they can start the Baron themselves.
4v5. VTO is managing to catch these mid-waves. He has TP as well. Heretics realize they can't force this. They don't want to make a mistake. 2 minutes on Elder Dragon. They don't want to force the Baron in a 4v5 situation. XL have the tools to respond despite losing a couple of ultimates to lock down the carries of Heretics. Lim is looking for a hook off to the side here. Mercer's going to spot him.
Kadril, it's 18 degrees in Berlin today. The sun is out, the sky is blue, and XL are trying to flip some burgers.
Looking for a position, looking for a flank onto Patrick if he tries to catch his midwave a little bit too far up, and he is going to. So Jankos, Patrick's flash just came up now.
Jankos has been involved in 17 of his team's 18 kills.
Oh, it stings.
Patrick forced to flash on the Chaos Storm. What can Heretics get from this? The unstoppable onslaught is thrown down. Scion curving around the corners.
Uh-oh, Patrick.
Smack that birdie in the face. That's what Jankos wants to do. Oh!
Smites him just to rub it in. 50 seconds on the AD carry of XL. Is this just a situation where Heretics get the 2 biggest objectives in the game?
It feels that way indeed. Multiple members of XL, they're going to the Elder. Mercer as well, trying to step in for some vision. But I think XL can start this one, so they will not be able to contest Baron. It has been secured, the second of the game for Heretics. That gold lead ballooning even more. More importantly, though, toggle there from the observers. The shock laser fired over the wall. Flash is available there for Jack Spectre if he needs it, and 4 members of XL being run down. Patrick will now join. It is a 5v5.
Why is Heretics turning there? I thought they were burning through the Elder. They already got it down 3 or 4k HP. It looks like they wanted to fight though, but now Patrick's back. So XL have a small chance. The poke's coming in. Jankos.
Chaos Storm is available. That's a great interrupt. The Cyclone managing to set up the kill onto Limit. Following forward, the blast going splits up everybody, but it's Heretics that have got the damage. If Heretics that have got the advantage, and it's Ruby, the sacrificial lamb. So far, 1 for 2. Heretics have regrouped up 4 members, relatively untouched. VTO's looking for the Fate Unsealed. The knockback from Odo by some time, but there's simply too many HP bars to burn through.
Yeah, that's it.
And 4 members of Heretics, looking at Xerxes, looking at Vito, looking to close this game out. 23 kills Jankos has been involved in, nearly 5,000 gold of his team's 10k gold is a lead just in his back pocket. And Heretics have been able to take down XL. The Heretics have been able to just about pick up the win. They have to kill the inhibitor, which has respawned. A little bit of trolling here. Patrick will just about spawn, and I still think it is Dunzos here for XL. Heretics turn their attention over to the Nexus, and Heretics pick up their first win of spring.
And what a performance from the bot lane specifically. Ebby was getting caught out here and there, but Jack Spectra only one death this game. 8, 1 in 10, I believe, something along those lines on the Zeri. And Mercer pairing really well with Jankos, but it's Jankos again. Just the driving force behind this team. Pick up their first win.
So I definitely had one of the lowest energy intros there to the Rift, so I apologize for that one.
Make sure that they can use this pushing lane. Are they dead? No way they're dead. There's no way they're dead. Oh my god, you can't.
First blood to Crowny, are you kidding?
This is like...
What?
What?
How did that get set up? I can only assume Rocket Grab landed.
Oscar could get caught off guard. If Shio lands the Q, he's gonna die.
No, just after Oscar, and it almost picks up the kill.
Oh, it's so unlucky.
He gets jumped on, and Razork is now forced to run for his life. Another kill to BDS. Realmwarp's bringing him 2, so 3 versus 2 for now. Adam's only level 5, no flash. A very big minion wave. This dive has to go well. She is charging up the Q. Adam goes forward to the crushing blow. Defensive flash from Humanoid. Fnatic are on the board. They get themselves a kill. There's Oscar that picks it up. Shio will now be backed up by Nuke. And we still see this consistent approach from BDS. They are being very fluid. I think Labrov in particular has spent a lot of time moving around the Rift, trying to look for those opportunities. Shio catching out Oscar in the top lane, almost catching out Razork in his own jungle. But unfortunately, because of the move, as soon as they back, this allows Fnatic to pick up the Rift Herald. So they're down just a small amount of gold. With the Rift Herald and the Boop, they can set up a plate gank. They can either look to accelerate Oscar in even further or try to give a little bit of help to Humanoid, so tools available to them. But look, BDS again, they're committing, looking for those picks.
Between these two lanes, Oscar's actually sent Humanoid top and just said, you know what, I'll take over mid. Maybe I can help impact these fights on bot side.
They're hunting. Flame Chompers calm down, and that's just a pretty easy combo. CC chain 4 days. At the end, rocket fire. Zap is sidestepped. Almost taken out himself, and this also means the mid tower's under threat.
Bot's right here, and Nuke has TP.
BDS are aware of this one, got the numbers advantage. Adam's actually gonna pull the trigger first. Cyclone and Labrov stepping forward, looking for the power fist, lands at rocket grab backwards, and Oscar's taken down. He's second of the game. Nuke continues to apply pressure in the top. He has TP if needed, in that ward line deep into Fnatic territory. But here, while they're committing resources to the top, maybe setting up for Herald as well as top tower, Fnatic will sneak away a Dragon, so this is actually very crucial. This will buy them crucial time in the next 10 to 15 minutes to at least slow down or mitigate one of those powerful win conditions.
I thought BDS would get it for free, but it looks like, they're just indexing top. Gonna take away this Herald. Maybe they think taking down this mid tower is a bit of a pain, and they needed to take down the mid tower to unlock the map. Forces out the flash indeed, but now Advienne wants some.
By binding will connect. Flame Chopper slows down a little, but it's Humanoid that picks up the kill. Fnatic were able to combo that CC that you just talked about, Kadril. Not only that, they've defended the tower. They've now got some push in the mid lane. Oscar Rinnan's going to take a tower in the bottom lane. So, yes, it's 1,000 gold difference, but Fnatic, but they've just been cheeky. They found themselves an opportunity here, comboing all of that long range to find themselves another kill.
Start putting wards of their own down towards the bot side.
Now, the observers just highlighted it. We saw how limited vision BDS had, but look at Fnatic littering that top quadrant with wards. Labrov is going to get himself over the wall, lands the rocket grab onto Advienne, who is taken down. The rest of Fnatic chasing forward. Rune Prison comes out. Emperor's Divide buys just enough time for Crowny to take the tower, to get excited and step into the fray. Accelerated Shock Blast, chunking down Nuke, chunking down Crowny. The Flame Chopper stepping into the Blitzcrank is very scary. Right now, it's Shio that's going to be jumped on. Once again, Fnatic looking to find themselves yet another pick. And I think they might just about do it. Shio manages to stay alive. Sidesteps the shot up with the engage. From Nuke comes forward. He's got no Emperor's Divide. Advienne not going to find the connection on that life binding. And Labrov got flash. Will blast going forward. Razork's down below 50. The rocket grab pulls Oscar back, and it's Crowny that gets excited. He's running away. He's forward. Labrov is looking for it, trying to Rocket grabs in cooldown just a second. Crowdy flashes. Zap's not going to find his targets.
Now Humanoid might be the one in trouble.
Well, Shield's going to start the fight. Backups coming from Adam. Teleport's coming from Nuke as well. But the damage from Humanoid is a lot. Room Prison into Spell Flux. Cease and desist. Emperor's Divide backwards. Nuke committed the TP for that. They get the kill. That BDS get the kill advantage with 5 seconds until Dragon. It's Fnatic that are inside the
the Hex Flash coming out.
Hex Flash coming out. LeBron gets over the wall, but will be taken down. Multiple members of Fnatic chasing. Nuke drops the Sunders down. Emperor's Divide pushes Humanoid Result backwards, but here comes Adam spinning to win. Knocks up Oscar and Advienne is running for his life. Reckless was stuck inside the jungle, unable to fight, unable to impact it. And BDS get the Dragon
They're going so deep, aren't they? Razork and Humanoid, they get the kill onto Labrov. I thought they were going to back off afterwards, but then they're trying to threaten the dive onto Nuke under the tower, so he just pushes him back into his team. In comes the Jinx, gets one reset, and that's it. There's no chance for Fnatic to fight. They don't have any frontline.
Adam's already inside the pit. Okay, Advienne's got Final Spark. Reckless has got that ace in the hole, but this is going to be
TP's
Copium
coming
at its
in.
best.
TP's coming in. Is that a double TP as well? Looks like it's just Humanoid right now. There's the second.
Do Fnatic start the fight?
Getting burned through 3K. They have to fight. If they lose this and they get out, it's over.
Baron is now secured. BDS trying to escape. That's all of a sudden the rocket grab lands onto Humanoid, taken down. They've got Baron. They've got themselves a kill already. They've got their second kill to boot. Oscar and Humanoid are taken out. And BDS are continuing the chase. They get Baron. Maybe look for the next Baron before they're ushered in. As they can find themselves a pick. It depends how hyphy BDS might be feeling.
How hyphy indeed. Well, Rise is always a fun. Yeah, quick start up, here we go. And I don't think Fnatic can respond whatsoever. If they try, props to them, but I just think you're face checking into your own demise. Razork's walking up, Blue Orb comes out. Yeah, can't walk in. Baron's gone. They're going to try and have to stop the siege. They can hit a hook.
All of a sudden looking for it. Rocket grab is available.
Razork
looking for an instant flash from Crowny. He respected it. Razork is going to use that stopwatch for time, but Crowny is dominating. He gets excited. There's at least one kill back from Fnatic, but at the cost of everything. Nuke uses that stopwatch himself, and that's another kill. Two for Reckless. 2 for 2. They managed to win that fight. Infernal Soul follow Fnatic. Reckless level 15. Got both of his sums up. Crowny using that BT shield, trying to tank it up. Inside the pit, here comes Adam. Rocket grab. That manages to catch out Razork. He's taken down. Crowny gets excited. The light binding buys some time. A Humanoid is firing off spells from the side. Uses that Aeon Flux to pick up one back. Dragon was secured by BDS. Infernal Soul is secured.
I think they ideally want to stall for this Elder Dragon in 3 minutes, but can they end on this Baron? I think BDS might be able to, so Fnatic are going to go for the fight. Lebrov's invested the flash already, hasn't found anything. Razork, Razork.
Low. It's low.
Can he steal it?
Where's the strike? Where's Adam? Adam can look for the flank. Baron's been stopped.
It's a flip.
It's a flip. It's picked up. BDS get the Baron. Humanoid will at least run down Adam, but he's got caught by the Cyclone. The rest of Fnatic are forced away.
No.
They're running to the middle lane. Losing Humanoid is huge. Losing Razork is worse. And it's now Baron empowered minions. 3 versus 5. They need another miracle hole.
Back in, and he does with the Rabadons.
Oh, imagine if it wasn't 11,000 gold down. Imagine if that early game laning phase didn't go the way that it did. Fnatic put up a staunch defense in the last 10 minutes, but ultimately have been bullied and beaten, and BDS have been in control. The Nexus turrets are falling. It took 3 Barons. It took an Infernal Soul. And BDS will look to take down Fnatic. Rocket for just one more frag. BDS pick up their 3rd win of spring.
Great game from BDS. They were very patient. A couple of fights there didn't go the way they might have wanted to on the top siege specifically. But yeah, another win for them. Sits 3 wins already.
And here we go. Both the teams are running down towards this bottom lane. Bot lane prior so important, especially when you're playing something like a Lucian Nami. Now, Upset is going to show SK are not doing so. The sweeper comes out with the charm onto Bow, and Bow, oh, he was unkilled until now! And SK immediately stopped that streak. Marcoon answered in response. Jungler for Jungler X-Kick has to flash away. Upset trying to do the damage, and he will just force SK away. 1 for 1 in the bottom lane.
great timing on the ward. It does get pinged out by Marcoon, but they might commit to this anyway as Bo is on the top side of the map.
Upset and Kaiser have all of their summoners here, though. This is going to be a bit of a difficult dive. Cleanse coming out, the Ignite ticking away. DOS flashing away. Upset on the chase. Upset will get one. Marcoon should be able to answer with one in response. Hits him with the Decimating Smash, and there's another extra kick, and Marcoon now needs to get away because Perks has TP'd in. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Bo able to kill off Irrelevant. Extra kick trying to trade on the Perks, but just can't do it. Across the map, 2 kills. 3 kills, in fact, for Vitality, and only 1 in response for SK.
SK, you delivered Upset's first death of Spring, but at what cost? As Vitality respond, enemy junglers, they can easily cross-map this and exchange for the Drake, and just great awareness from Bo. And a great early game for Vitality. Vitality have just been dominant so far this split, Medic. When we kind of look at some of their early game performances and just overall dominance that we've seen from Vitality. Awareness from Exakick. Upset just ran out of mana. There was no way for him to really fight back at the end. And fully committing into that 2 versus 2. DOS wasn't even able to use the Ignite. Had he gotten it down, they might have been able to secure a kill, but at the very least, they'll force all those summoner spells out. Of course, Upset running the Cleanse, something that perhaps they were respecting. Didn't want to overcommit that summoner in this position. But it will mean that SK can get something on the cross map, secure that Herald to the best of 1s at least, and then we saw some of his great potential in the best of 3s and best of 5s as well. He's a player you can believe in, and already against Upset, he's going to open now. Upset wants a bit of revenge.
Exegate can just dash across the wall. But for the moment, Upset just chunking him out. It's the lethality first rated Dirk we often see on the Lucian as that first buy into the Noon Quiver. Get yourself up, maybe a Gale Force hit. Well, getting him a little bit more gold.
Looking for
oh, flash chase. Irrelevant doesn't have flash, remember, it doesn't have Mega Gnar. He's going to try and dodge away from this one, but Photon with a second leap strike. Flash away from DOS alongside the Wild Growth. Marcoon looking for something. Photon just dived in with a leap strike, and immediately he's locked down underneath the tower. Marcoon takes it. Meanwhile, Vitality, 4 members strong down towards this bottom side, will steal away the blue and get another plate for themselves. Won't be able to get 5 in this bottom lane because plates expire. Position on Soul. Marcoon used the decoy just to dash away from Bo. Irrelevant building up the Mega Gnar here, though, and Vitality could be in a bit of a sticky situation. Irrelevant, though, is on a control ward. Photon's going to chase him out, lands the stun, and Irrelevant already down to half HP. Turns it around onto Photon. There's the wall up into the Gnar, into the wall, and there's Photon! Absolutely atomized! And the Dragon should be forfeit for SK. Bo dashing in, Upset doing the same, but the heal and the flash for Irrelevant will keep him safe.
Really good response once again from SK. Bo looking for the steal.
You can just steal it. You can just walk in. The Cyclone going down. Bo still very healthy. Flashes away as Exakick was coming in from the flank. The Bolt Breaker back in, and Bo gets it. Goes in with a cease and desist. Stops his own life.
Of the Infernal Soul is now something that SK have to worry about, because the next one's going to spawn when Baron is up, and the amount of control that Vitality is going to have over those 2 objectives is going to be lethal.
And the issue is you don't just have to worry about it in 5 minutes. Because if you secure that Drake, you then have to worry about it in 10 minutes, and then in 15 minutes, and then in 20 minutes. Even if you are able to control the entire map, DOS just, he just gets slapped. Imagine if he had a real weapon. Photon going for a little bit more, though. Marcoon's on the way, and now the TP coming in. Photon does still have the flash, lands the Counter-Strike stun, and then dashes and jumps away. And you just can't lock him down. TP's down to the bot lane now. Be able to find a few picks, a few catches in the mid game, but not able to get too much more. Miasma going down. Ultra later from Exakick as well. The Petrifying Gaze lands. Perks, though, still low to the Cyclone. And the Crushing Blow enough to end his life. But Charm, Kaiser flashes it. Irrelevant still looking for a little bit more. Bo channeling up the Vault Breaker. 5 members strong. SK.
Blue buff, she's got a full mana bar. She can secure that. The TP flank coming in.
Certus has no flash. Colin coming in from Upset as well. DOS already down to half HP. He's going to flash away. Counter-Strike lands onto Certus. Still another Spirit Rush, but he brings the Cease and Desist all the way back. The Everfrost, though, might be enough to delay the inevitable, but in the end, it seems the inevitable will not be stopped. It's in the name as one falls. Irrelevant with a good Gnar into the wall. Perks getting chipped away by Exakick. Another answering kill, perhaps, but Perks slithers away on a seldom amount of HP. Less than 100, it seems, down to 40 or so. And once again, Vitality able to find a pick and get the hell out.
Well, I wonder if SK are going to trade for a potential, I was going to say Baron threat, but it looks like they're just going to secure the mid tower with no jungler. They don't want to take the gamble. And with 5 members alive for Vitality.
No flash. There's the Cease and Desist going in from Bo and DOS, the Wild Growth as well. Bo very deep here, already killed off DOS, and Bo is still half HP. He was in the midst of all of SK, but SK just don't have the DPS to chunk out the buy.
It's still only a single pick, though, and with Marcoon still alive, there is a possibility.
Another, he's on a ward, you're on a ward, you're on a ward! Irrelevant has to jump and dash away. does still have the TP to come back in, but Photon might not be done yet. The charm goes in. Irrelevant with the wallop as well. Photon nard into the wall and a little bit too deep from the Vitality top lane.
Once again, we see Photon completely ignore the fact that this was spawning right now. Vitality have full control over the river.
No Aquaprism as well. You've got a window here, SK, if you want to go in. 10,000 HP on it. TP's coming in, but a little bit late. Vitality turn off the Elder for a second. The Miasma from Perks, the Petrifying Gaze. They're going to try and burst it down. Irrelevant try to get in here as well. Marcoon goes on to Perks. Lightning Crash going down as well. The Elder's secured for Vitality, and Marcoon's already low, and he will die to the Space Lasers. Next up, Irrelevant. Cerna's trying to do what he can across the wall, but Vitality, the unstoppable force, continues to charge forward. Exekick can do nothing in the face of Vitality.
It all came down to a smite fight, and Marcoon was so close, but Bo.
Everything they wanted out of that push, apart from the Nexus itself. Elder falls off, but now it's a 5v4 in favor of Vitality, looking to continue their undefeated streak. With Upset at the helm, it seems like they can do no wrong, and Marcoon feels the full brunt of the fist of Vitality as they go 4-0.
Definitely a couple of individual mistakes from the side of Vitality. We saw Photon being a little over aggressive. We saw the same thing from Perk.
They was win out last summer. We'll see if they can win today as well, as Koi take on G2.
Enough game action ahead. This
Only
could
5
be
minutes in,
it.
Betty. Broken Blade does still have the flash here, so again, just going to hop over him. Broken Blade flashes
That's an early
down.
flash.
Maran can flash look for the Tempest Cripple. There's
Q.
a leap strike. Destiny, gold card, Broken Blade locked up when you ask for blood. And Koi deliver.
Yeah, do they have TF ultimate yet? Oh, flash in.
Cleanse flash away from Hans Summer. Trimby down to 300 HP. Maran looking at the Q as well, but still no
Good
six.
stun.
Stunned up, locked up, and those turrets start to do a lot of work. Trimby. Oh, the grenade just short from Mickey. Trimby pops out a gleaming quill and will heal up a little bit. Maran could look for a little bit more. There's the 6. Maran going on to Mickey. Mickey flashes away already. Trimby's down. They kick Hans Summer. Maran stunned up, and Hans Summer and Mickey going to turn it around. Oh, Koi, absolute disaster in the bottom lane. They
Travis trying to show us that Larson was making his way towards the bot lane. It was interrupted by Caps. Koi thought that they could create a 4 versus 2 in the bot lane, but instead, in the 2 versus 3, G2's bot lane walk away the victors.
Is there a way to ban Hans Summer? Because it seems like banning Draving isn't enough. Then ults him so he gets stunned as he's in the animation of the second kick. That's absurd as Maran looks for the kick in the mid lane. Caps flashes away and yikes, what body block. Seismic Shove was used. Maran now has to retreat. Broken Blade's on his way as well. Good jump away by Maran. Should have the safeguard back up, but yikes. Still able to secure the kill. The amount of utility. Orbital strike, thank you. In this game as well. Destiny, Hans Summer, no cleanse, no flash, nowhere to go. And Hans Summer, with none of his teammates left for them, will be shut down. Comp takes it. That's huge for Koi, able to bounce something back on the map. Broken has no ultimate now. There's the Weaver's wall. Comp and Trimby instead the target. Seismic Shove just short then. The grenade gets the slow. Maran going in, cease and desist. They're going to try and keep Comp alive, and he dashes and dives across the wall. Perfect use of the ultimate there. You could see Koi were holding all of their shields, all of their utility. His teammates either. Trimby, 78% win rate on this Rakan. It's his most played across the course of his career here in the LEC. And we continue to see just how good he can be on it. I think all great supports in Europe have to be known for their Rakan at some time or another. You know, Hilly, Mickey, Trimby in a much stronger position than they have been so far this spring split. It was only 12 minutes ago we brought up that graphic. On average, 2,000 gold behind at the 14-minute mark here against G2. About 1,000 gold ahead at this point in the game, and all of that falls on Shigenda's shoulders. He had that great performance on the Jace last week.
They did.
Struggled in some of the other games, but here, absolutely bullying Broken Blade in a matchup that we have seen go the other way. I think most people would say Nara is relatively good into the Jax, at least in the early game, and here Shigenda is showing Koi is such a strange team to watch at times. Shigenda goes in, dodges.
Oh, the damage.
He's got the hyper, he's got the movement speed, he's got the boomerang, he's got the autos, but the stopwatch into the Destiny. Oh, it was stopped. How was Destiny stopped? Mickey must have stopped it with a grenade. That's absurd! Mickey keeps his mid laner alive. Now Broken Blade is on the chase. Cease and desist going in as well, and Maran will fall. I would love to see how Larson was dissuaded from joining the fight. Yikes going in, Shigenda will take him. In fact, it's Trimby with the ignite.
And that means that Shigenda is in a much better position to assist his team. The Dragon begins. And Hansam at G2 actually looking to contest. Broken Blade does have the TP, of course, stun lands.
Double TP's coming in. Shigenda's going to answer. A little bit of that Gnar bar built up. Dragon down to 2,000. Broken Blade going in. Larson flashing away. Trimby already caught the quickness coming out. He can't go in though with the Unravel of Earth is already there. Mawang gets the smite onto the Drake. Trimby low, dashing and dancing and weaving his way around. Hansama will fall. Yike has to flash away. And Koi are winning the fight. They find one. Trimby answered. Broken Blade low. Killer Instinct in by Comp immediately onto Broken Blade, and he'll get him as well. The Gnar into the wall as Mickey falls. Caps, the last man standing in the fight at least. Yike trying to do what he can to come in, but Maverick keeps back into it. A double for Koi. They get the Drake, they get the fight.
Or out. Mickey even committed the ultimate to trying to zone his engage away, but he finds a way onto Hansama. He locks him down, and Shigenda is able to find that kill. Now Yike does have access to the pit.
Shigenda's ult is up in 3 seconds. The arrow coming in as well. That hits Shigenda. Knocked back into the pit, and now Yike can look for it. 2,000. Oh, that was beautiful from Shigenda. Flashes in the way of the Vault Breaker. Yike can do nothing about the Gnar that stands in his way. TP coming in as G2 look to invest a little bit more into this fight, but even with the Weaver's Wall, Shigenda's on the right side of it, as is Trimby. Seismic Shove was wide. Trimby survives. Shigenda turns it back around. Mickey able to join the fight as well. G2 forces Yike already down. Trimby dashing away from the Seismic Shove. Shigenda can join the fray from the top side as well, and Trimby gets in with a charm once again, sacrificing himself for the good of the team. Shigenda will tank this to make sure that Maran can get away. The tower falls, and now with the Destiny in, Larson's looking for a little bit more. The cleanse away from Hansama. Koi continue to advance. Oh, Shigenda, first misstep he's made this game. It feels the wild cards will send Mickey to his maker as Koi look for the win.
Look at this. Comp yet to die this game, and with the Nexus in their eyes, Koi is looking to get a big upset win over G2.
Koi go from awful to amazing in the course of a week. It seems Hansana stunned up. Koi may have to back away. G2 continue to fight even at death's door, but
think back, and now the collapse on the Hansama. No flash, no cleanse.
And nowhere to go. Comp dominating now on the Kaiser, 6-0. He's in a prime position to end this one for Koi. Weaver's Wall coming out, just trying to cut the wave. It will do that for about 4 seconds, but thankfully the minions like a bit of Safari as they go through the jungle to try and make their way back to the mid lane. Only one minion stands. Backdoor bonus applied to this turret, but Koi don't seem to give a damn about that as they will take it out. Shigenda keeping 4 players of G2 away from the action. And I'm about to send them to have an early bath, it seems. Game not gone the way the G2 would have liked, but Koi very happy. The Gnar once again from Shigenda hits only air, but it doesn't really matter. Koi are just too far ahead. Broken Blade though with a good double stun. The Seismic Shove coming out. Comp still alive on the backline here. Larson has to flash away. Shigenda in the mini Gnar will chase out Caps. The arrow just wide as Comp able to sidestep it. Seismic Shove not enough. Shigenda from finding another kill. And another inhibitor tower, and inhibitor will fall. Shigenda might look for a little bit more. Broken Blade, no flash. Mickey the same. Oh, here's his back up, it seems. And Shigenda, the team willing to give this one up, it seems. Larson coming in, and Mickey going back to the fountain. 6 feet under, buried with the rest of his team. Yike trying to trade onto Comp, but Comp wins these, I'm afraid. Yike. Try as you might, you can't take down the Kaiser. Underkilled and undefeated today, it seems. Red card for Larson. It's his best Reggie cosplay. Pops the stopwatch, getting gold, something Reggie hasn't done for a long time. Gold card coming in as well as Broken Blade, chased out by Larson down towards the bottom side. Hansama finds some solace in the fountain, but all he'll be sipping is tears of defeat as Comp takes the Nexus and Koi take the win.
A big win for Koi and a much needed performance from the organization. A team that right now, you never really know what you're gonna get. We see some lows.